Kristen Hart here with Long & Foster Insurance. After this weekend's heavy rains, I thought it would be a good time to chat about water damage and insurance. So I am here at my parents' house in Powhatan, and on Saturday, when we were in the worst of the rain, probably the water level of the lake was about up to here. Our dock down the way a little bit was completely level. The top of the dock was completely level with the lake. My parents have lived here for just shy of 30 years, and this is only the second time that the water level has risen that high. So we definitely got a lot of rain, as most of y'all saw. So let's talk about water damage and insurance and how they kind of come into play with each other. So there are several different ways that water damage can occur to your home. So let's say, for instance, one or more pipes burst in your home. Damage caused by that is going to be covered under just your standard homeowner's insurance policy. And then we have, so let's say your roof were to be damaged, and that could be from wind or from a tree falling on your roof, and then rain gets into your home that way. Again, coverage from that, damage from that would be covered under just your standard homeowner's insurance policy. One of the most common homeowner's insurance claims is for damage caused by water coming into your home from a drain or a failed sump pump or a sewer. And that coverage for that is water sewer backup coverage, and it is not included in your base homeowner's insurance policy. It is part of an endorsement or a package that's added to your policy, and it's super important to have. I always include it in my quotes to clients if possible, but it is something that I see when I'm comparing policies. It's something that oftentimes folks don't have because it does increase the price a little bit. But it's a very important coverage to have. As you can imagine, that damage can add up super quickly, especially if you're not home when something like that occurs. Okay, so how about if we had water coming up from the lake over the land going into the home? That would be a flood event if there was damage in the home from that. And that would be covered under a flood insurance policy, not your homeowner's insurance, only a separate flood insurance policy if you had it. So remember that every home, every property is in a flood zone. The question is whether or not it's in a high-risk flood zone or a low risk. If a property is in a high-risk flood zone, a mortgage company is going to require that a homeowner obtain flood insurance. And if your property is in a low-risk flood zone, you will not be required to carry flood insurance, but you can. You can always have flood insurance in place, even if it's not a requirement. So just something to think about. Remember, I'm always available if you would like to have me run flood zone determinations to let you know if a property will require flood insurance by a mortgage company, and just chat about any of these water damage coverages or anything at all. Thanks so much.